All right, we forward again. And this is Ascension Manual Class 6. And we're going to be talking about the green heart chakra tonight. Keep in mind, green represents new life, as in green grass, as in the evergreen tree. Keep in mind, we told you on the last Ascension Manual classes that you have the Do-Re-Mi Fa Sol La Ti chart, and green represents the sound soul on the Do-Re-Mi Fa Sol La Ti chart, right? If you ain't got that Ascension Manual, you need to get it, right? Soul vibrates on a musical piano scale on G, which vibrates at 391 hertz. This seat, right, like we said, represents the color green. Green is a happy color, right? Green is a color of change, because when springtime comes, the leaves become green, right? From changing from fall or from wintertime, right? So green represents change. You know, green represents growth. Because you know what they say, people that got a green thumb, they good at growing plants and things. These are plant beings who incarnated here to help the plants, to take care of the plants, right? Those beings have what we call a green thumb. Green represents healing, right? Green represents health, because like we said on the alkaline chart, green represents the neutral zone, right? 7. So it's all connected with the heart chakra. You want to maintain that heart chakra. That's why in ancient Egypt, we weighed the heart. It's really symbolic of weighing the heart chakra, right? Do you make it a 7 on that scale? As you vibrating on the green light, right? Green represents direction, because like we say, growth is going up or going forward. So direction is also dealing with that. When you vibrating on your green chakra, you can get direction. You can get guidance from our etherical ancestors who are already sitting on the other side, waiting on us, right? But there's a gulf between us, the 4th dimension. The 4th dimension is between the 5th dimension and the 3rd dimension. The 4th dimension is the gulf, the mental plane, the mental reservoir stored there. You can't think of nothing that ain't already been thought of. If you can, do it now. Think of something that haven't been thought of, or think of something that never existed. You can't do it. It'll bust your brain. If you taking up a new idea, or a new creation, or a new invention, or any one of them things, somebody already did that already. You can do it, it's already been done. That's what they talking about when they saying there's nothing new under the sun. Like 15 say, all new things come from the sun. The green light is directed by the angel Michael, Murdoch, the ruler of Malakut, right? He sits in the heart chakra, which is connected with the number 8 and 1, right? And it represents the air and water elements, right? The shape represented for the heart chakra is the octagon. And the octagon is 135 degrees. 1 and 3 is 4, and 4 and 5 is 9. It has 8 angles. See what I'm saying? The octagon is dealing with the heart chakra. The heart chakra is referred to as Yam, or Yah, as in Yanun. Like we said, each chakra has its own hand signal, and this is the hand sign for the green chakra, Yam, or Yah. The heart chakra is connected with love, help, and energy, like we said. The heart chakra is balanced. When it's balanced, you feel love, you feel compassion, you feel forgiveness. You can't pull a gun on nobody and kill nobody if you vibrating on the green light. See, the people that's doing the killing right now, they vibrating on the red light. They acidic, because when you go into this alkaline chart, when the alkaline chart rolls down to a red, you're in the acidic level, right? So these beings are drinking alcoholic beverages all day, right? These beings are doing different types of drugs that's raising their acidic. They drinking soda pop. They eating fried chicken. So their acidic level is going down to a red. Then, not to count that the devil is already taking advantage of that, and he's putting the music out where niggas talking about shooting niggas in the music and in the movies, right? And he perpetuated all day long, non-stop. So what you think niggas gonna do? If they eating chicken, drinking liquor, and they going acidic, and then they listening to this music that's influencing them by the devil, because remember, Bible told you that when your halo turned to red, he really was talking about going down to the acidic level, right? These beings now can jump on you. These demons, they can influence you. They can incorporate it to your brain waves, right? That goes for viruses and bacteria as well, because now, not only can you be attacked on a microscopic level, you will be attacked on all levels. So now that's result to pulling a gun, because they're not vibrating on the green light. The green light was what Baba been, man. That nigga Baba was ahead of the game, man. I'm telling you, bro. Ain't nobody like Yanun. I'm telling you. They paint the money green. You chasing the green. Put you on acidic so you can be always chasing the green. Because people that's got a red chakra, they always talking about hustling and slanging, and most of them tell drugs and all these other things, right? So this is what this is about, right? Green is a cool color. Green is a neutral. Like we said, it vibrates the 7 on the alkalinity scale. It symbolizes nature. It symbolizes natural world. It symbolizes nurturing. Green. People vibrate on the green chakra. They love kids. They always in harmony and peace and love on the green, right? Green represents fertility. Green represents good luck. We'll get to that too, right? But green represents growth. It represents life, evolution, divine love, purifying, real food. Because most of the food that's good for you, like living food. If you living, you got to eat living things, right? I ain't talking in reference to eat meat, because when you eat that meat, it be dead. They already chopped it and killed it, and they not killing it like we did in Islam in the Ansar days. They ain't killing it like we did in Islam, right? I wasn't back in the Ansar days. I was like talking to the Ansars, and they just be kicking the game to me, man, about back in the day and how it was, you know, with the green light joint. Yeah, but I can see them. Because when people tell me stories, I imagine it in the fourth dimension, as a movie, however they script it, you know what I'm saying? How they tell a story. And it's a lot of good Ansars that's out there that got some good stories, man, back in the day. But Baba was introducing it to the green light, right? El Kadush, the green one. It represents warmth. Green represents warmth, like we say, wealth, responsibilities, cleanness. Clean, green is clean. It's a clean color. It represents wisdom and comfort. All these things are dealing around the green heart chakra, right? Which we say vibrates on soul. The soul is where the heart sits. The green heart chakra is where your soul sits. That's why we say we're going to weigh this heart. It was symbolic of the green chakra being weighed. That determines if you pass or not. And you get to cross out of the fourth dimension to the fifth dimension to Balakut. Or do you want to come back and fight? Or you want to come back and get some more studying in? Because it's just a school, man. You want to come back and get some more studying in? Or do you want to go, because you got to pass at least with a 70%. You could pass with a 40. We could give you remedial studies when we get you to Crystal City. But you could pass with 40% of brain capacity. You can ascend. We could coach you into the last couple percentages to ascend. Once you got your brain working at a certain speed, all your higher senses come back. Telepathy, clairvoyant, because we're going back into telepathic, where we don't even have to speak no more. We just telepathically display our symbols in your head, and it's like you'll know what we're saying. We're going to put a book out called The Telepathic Language. But what I'm going to teach you, I can't teach you the telepathic. The only thing I can teach you is the symbols. And then those symbols will help you develop your skills to where you take a photographic memory. Then you got this ability. Y'all abilities wasn't always cut off, because you got some kids out there that can do what they call photographic memory, where they go, don't study all week, and then the day of the test on Friday, they'll walk in there and read over the study guide for 30, 40 minutes, and then pass the test with a C or higher. You see what I'm saying? So we got that as the beings, right? So you gotta learn to vibrate on your green chakra, purify yourself, right? Get rid of the negative energy and negative thoughts. The green heart chakra is a magnetic center, right? For magnetic energy. It's where you attract. Your heart chakra is where you attract people, because you fall in love. That's why people say, I give you my heart. Or, you know, why they giving you the heart, right? Or I wear my heart on my sleeve, right? People say things like this, because the heart chakra is where your true love, where you can generate true divine love. You can really attach your etheric cord to them through heart to heart. That's why I say, you broke my heart. When somebody leave you, they cheat on you or something, you say, you broke my heart, right? You broke my heart. Green relieves stress, right? Those who have a green heart chakra, right? They are hard workers. They're very enthusiastic, right? They are very social. They social type people. The stone that vibrates with the heart chakra, if you want to meditate on this chakra and start trying to lift your green light, get an emerald. Emerald, the color green. Emeralds are green, and they vibrate with the heart chakra, right? And keep in mind, you want to focus on the color green. Notice everything that's green around you. Take note of it. Subconscious automatically gonna take note of it. Your lower awareness, right? Your third dimensional mind, take note of it. Say, oh, that's green. Oh, that's the color green. Just observe all the green around you. If we're going into the springtime, right? So you want to observe all that green. Focus on the color green. Green light to lift that chakra, right? When you're feeling hurt, when you're feeling guilt. Guilt is generated from the green chakra if you let your green chakra go bad. When you lower your acidic level. When you lower your acidic level to red, your green chakra, it goes to the bad side. Because it's two sides to all chakras. The negative energy side, it goes to guilt, shame, heartbreak, hurt. And keep in mind, they know about the frequencies, right? Because the green chakra represents joy. We sent a being by the name of Al Green, who was one of us, right? And he put a song out in G, right? Which represents the green chakra. How can you mend a broken heart? How can you stop the raindrops from falling down? So he dropped that song, and it was played on G, and that song actually sends a good frequency to the heart to begin healing the heart. But they had to counteract that with their demons, right, on the negative side, and put out a song in F sharp, right? Anything that's sharp pierces something, right? These sounds are piercing sounds, sharp sounds, right? They had to put Tony Braxton, unring my heart, seal me again. They had to put the unbreak my heart out with Tony Braxton with F sharp to cut the heart chakra. See, it's all a game. This shit is on a higher level. People gotta come up to the higher level and see what's happening here, man. And Bible's taught a lot of this stuff already. Go back and get that. It's called I Came to Write the Wrong Tape, I think. He goes into it a little bit, right, on that tape where he talks about the frequencies and terahertz and megahertz and things, right, and the frequency of the brain, right, and how microwaves and all this work, right? He begins to tell you a little bit of it, and then he goes into it in the Sound of Healing book, little scrolls, the Sound of Healing book. So all I did is just putting it all together and saying it in my own way so that people can see it, because y'all didn't see it then, but now y'all see it now when we putting it out like this. You know what I'm saying? And we really here to teach the children, right? We're here to teach the children so they can raise up and be their own gods and go out on their own, right, and live freely without having to go to school, without having to pay somebody rent, right? They go out and live real free on the planet with the knowledge that they have, because knowledge is power. They say they headed east and they looking for knowledge because the knowledge come from ancient Kemet. It's the original schools. The original information is coming up out of Kemet, and that whole area that includes ancient Sumeria and all that, right? That includes Kemet as well, because we was all over this place, right? So the knowledge is coming from this. They headed east to get the knowledge. What knowledge? The knowledge of survival, the knowledge of continuation, the knowledge of wealth, the knowledge of healing. All that's coming from ancient Kemet, right? Tamaray, I'm a star beam. The green heart chakra is how you fall in love. And keep in mind, you don't want to fall in nothing, because if you fall, you're going to get hurt, right? So you want to go into it over a period of time. You don't want to go into the love right off, man, because that's like falling off a cliff. You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, if you fall, you can stand. And you must stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. You know what I'm saying? The heart's where you deal with ego, right? You control your ego with the green heart chakra. It's where you deal with low self-esteem. People who have low self-esteem, you deal with that in your heart chakra. You must correct your heart frequency, and your whole body will follow the rest. From the chakra on top of the heart chakra, which is the throat chakra. We'll get into that next on the next Ascension manual class. But you want to vibrate on that green light. Focus on green. Eat green foods. Go outside and look at the green grass. Walk in the green grass, barefooted, because the earth is pulling negative toxins out your body when you're walking barefooted in the earth and the sun. The sun pulls negative toxins out your body as well. The sun and the earth being connected to both is how we survive. It's how we live. It's how we continue. And we will continue. Just go back. They done tried everything. It's only been 6,000 years for them. We still continue. Just think about it. All the stuff you ever heard about the world ending. It happened, this happened. That happened. This happened. That happened. And niggas still here. So do your math, nigga. This is a continuation. We must continue. They're fighting for fertility when we don't have to fight for fertility. We created fertility. You also have the green auric egg, the halot, right? The electromagnetic field that surrounds everyone. Every living organism has one. It's like your own universe, right? It vibrates off what color you vibrating on your chakras, right? If you vibrating at a red, your auric egg generates the red. Whatever color you vibrating on at the time, it generates the red egg, or it generates the solar plex chakra, or it generates the heart chakra, right? And it reflects that color. Some people have a rainbow. Some people have a mixture of purple and green. Some people have a mixture color. Depends on which chakra they vibrating on at the time, right? Or which chakra they working on to fix, so they can get out of here. Because you got to get rid of the guilt. You got to get rid of the fear. You got to get rid of the desires. And you got to get rid of the pleasures. And then you can start to gain your higher senses back. Because we're going to be going into the throat chakra and then up into the crown chakra next. And maybe take you up into the etherical realm and roll you around a little bit up in that joint. You know what I'm saying? But we put a chant inside the book. Inside the Ascension manual. Alkaline. You can go back and get that. We got that already recorded. Man, a whole bunch of tapes down because we putting in work. We're going to keep you busy every day. This don't stop and don't quit. And we too legit to quit. Like Hammer. You must forgot Tahuti was Hammer's writer. Too legit to quit. Can't touch this. That's all Tahuti shit. And we can dance and they can't. Remember we told you your green heart chakra give you the direction, right? It's where your guide, your true guide is. They always say follow your heart, right? Your heart, what your heart tell you. Listen to your heart. They quote things like this. Your auric egg is your aura that surrounds you, right? That's emanating from you. It tells what your emotions are like. So for people like me who can see your auric egg and other brothers, like the third elder, Bodhi, right? President R19 Body, right? He's legally blind, but he still can see auras and from a long distance, right? He can listen to your tones because he listened through sound. Remember Ray Charles told you he used sound to find his way around, so you can see with sound. This is what they don't want you to know. They don't want you to ascend back to who you are and what you knew before they came as parasites and hosts to dumb you down. Got you listen to some stupid music on the radio with niggas talking about stabbing and killing each other and selling drugs to each other. Not on your frequency array. And they hitting you with a low tone, the subwoofers. They call them 808, which is really going to a negative dB waves. And that affects you in a way you don't even know, on an etherical level, on a spiritual level, right? We just want to make these things clear. The Ascension manual is heavy, so some of that stuff we're going to have to just teach it to you for some people, because that stuff is heavy. And keep in mind, a lot of this stuff Baba already put out, but it went over your head. Those little bitty scrolls that you overlooked, the science of healing or sound healing. Put a couple scrolls out like that, right? And that stuff went over your head because it was way too advanced for people that were still asking religious questions. That's why we said no more religion. Also, these colors mix. When you got a purple heart chakra, these colors mix. Right? When you gotta vibrate on the green light and somebody comes up to you, they got a red light and trying to harm you, that light combinates red and green combinates to go to a dark purple, right? It makes a purple. So that's generating back to the crown chakra. So it makes it hard for them to pull the trigger on you when you vibrating the green light or higher, because these colors mixed. But when people get smoked, right? And the person with the red chakra will come with the gun, and then the other person is on the same frequency wave. He been eating microwave chicken and Popeye's chicken and drinking Kool-Aid and shit, right? Lowering his acidic level. He in the red chakra too, so it makes it easy for him to kill him. It makes it easy, if you both vibrate on the red chakra, it makes it easy for you to kill each other. The other guys on a green or higher, it's hard to kill them. That's why really innocent people don't really get killed. And even the demon will tell you. When somebody that's vibrate all the way up on the red chakra, the demons will tell you, man, old lady, kids, or something like that, they off limit. On Sundays, the demon will tell you, right? Because it's hard for them to go around that energy. They feel shame. They feel guilt. They feel heart. Some of them don't be heartbroken because their heart is cold. They by the ice box where their heart used to be now. So these colors mix. When you come in contact with somebody, if you got a green light and they got a red light, turn you and them together make a purple. So keep that in mind. So we just want to bring them things to you about the green heart chakra and the frequency that is on the soul, your soul. These brothers in the hood, like I said, they being perpetuated with the acidic foods, and then they being perpetuated, that's to lower your chakra to the red. So then now I can influence you to kill, to murder, Go back and get I think it's Ascension Manual Class 3 where we talk about the root chakra, the red chakra, which is acidic on the alkaline chart. So we just want to bring these things to you, man, so you can connect. And like I said, we're going to be doing the lives too. We got the Raziel tapes coming out, right? So we're going to keep you busy. For all the people that just coming on, be sure to hit that subscribe and like button, right? And go back and watch all our other videos because we got a lot of catching up to do if you just not coming on, man. We done took you to all the planets. Besides Mercury, we're gonna do the Mercury. We getting back in business now, right? We're back in business. We back set up. We back posted up on them like Michael Jordan, right? So we back, man, and we finna do it, okay? So we just want to bring them things to you. We're gonna be bringing Ascension Manual Class 7 out, right, in a couple days, so we can get you up to speed. Here, go on, finish this particular window of information because we're about to get ready to go to another level of information where we're just teaching you electricity. We're increasing your telepathic abilities, right? So this is things that we're doing, and these are things that are coming up. These are things that Baba wants you to know before we can take you aboard the ship. Like we say, we don't want to rule you. We want to be your friends. And what we have is a gift for you, wrapped all up nice and clean as a present for right now, for this very day. And we got a lot of fools out here that leave stupid comments. If you get on our ship and you asking stupid comments, you know, saying we idiots and all this other stuff, what we're gonna do is we're gonna boot your ass right off into space. With no suit, nigga. You'll freeze within 20 split seconds because it's negative 270 degrees in space and it ain't no air that you will figure out how to breathe less than that much time. So hey, goodbye, Wadu.